Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Bridgewater Ice Arena. I'm Dominic Damiano, along with Tom Pike and the Sports Master, Justin Ferreira. If we give you high school hockey, our first high school game of the year in this 2017-18 season, and it's a great match. It's a divisional match between the Barnstable Red Raiders and, of course, the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. Should be a great game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Don. Stars for tonight's matchup is going to be Jonathan Del Monte, Donovan McCormack, Owen McCoy, Blake Thorne, Ryan Kells, Brian Dale, Alec Wanson, and that's going to be for the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. Over for Barnstable High School, the starting lineup is, starting at goaltender, it's going to be Connor Higgins. Defensive side is going to be Trey Well-Beloved and Dan Black. Playing left wing is going to be Spencer Jones, Colby Howell, and Sam O'Brien.
And there you go. There are your starters for the Barnstable Red Raiders. Coming into this contest, 4-2. This is their first divisional matchup. Again, for both of these clubs, this will set the pace on who will win the OCL. Unfortunately, right now, a very young Bridgewater Raynham team. They are 2-4 with a lot of athletic abilities. The only thing we think, at least talking with Dave Patrick, is just the horses, and you can have as much, he did his best to explain it to me, guys, but if you don't have the horses, you can have as many athletes as you want, and me and Tom touched on this a little bit on the pregame. We were talking about today's game. You can have as many horses as you want, in my opinion. Again, not Coach Patrick's opinion. Again, as many horses as you want, but if you don't, the athletes are great, but you got to have the stamina to keep up to, these high school teams, especially in Division I hockey.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Dom. It's like one of those situations where, like you said, horses can help win games, but it's the level of seniority and actually kind of like the building of the leadership. Like you said, this is a very young team for the Trojans. There's only 2 seniors on the starting lineup, and one of them is actually a freshman as well, the other one being a sophomore, and one other one is going to be a junior. So, you have a full lineup of players here from all different age groups, and I think that it's going to be a matter of maturity, seniority, and team building and leadership for the Trojans overall.
Yeah, really, we're about 35 seconds away from the puck drop. You are watching 4 Deep Sports Talk's presentation live on Facebook of Division I High School Hockey. The Barnstable Red Raiders and the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans will be back with the puck drop right after this. All right, as the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans do their little huddle, and as we zone in on that to their pregame, it's time to say what I always like to say all the time. I know you guys don't know this. It's time for Bridgewater Raynham hockey.
A little break of the ice there.
A little break of the ice, yeah. As they get their little huddle, in. Basically what Tom said about the starting goaltender, and I'll mention them real fast again, for the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans, they're going with their captain, Connor Harkins, number 30, and of course, again, the goaltender for tonight is Connor Higgins, number 35, for the Barnstable Red Raiders. The Barnstable Red Raiders are in there, of course, they're red pants and shirt with the white numbers and letters, and of course, the Trojans are in there red and white. Mostly white with red numbers and letters. And we are getting ready for the puck drop. And we hope all you guys, everyone watching on 4 Deep Sports Talk Live, enjoys this broadcast. We want to thank the Bridgewater Ice Arena and the Boston Bandits for helping us out to get this ready. At one time, this was going to be a tape delay scheduled to be seen tomorrow at 8:30, but now you can see it in its entirety on 4Deep Sports Talk live. All right, so all your centermen, of course, is Donovan McCormick and Colby Howell, number 13 for Barnstable. Won by BR, and we are underway from the Bridgewater Ice Arena. In the corner all the way around Higgins. Barnstable on a quick break. They work it out. Just like that in the BR, and it goes on the side of the net. Barnstable trying to draw first blood as they work very fast. Quick shot deflected wide by Bridgewater Raynham. And that's Jones, Spencer Jones, trying to get about broken up by BR. Trying to get out of there, and that's flipped in, slapped in by Black. BR regrouping as McCoy tries to work it out of his own end.
I actually
for a break, sorry.
Oh, no, it's all good. I actually like what Barnstable did there on the fast break. They kind of actually prevented BR from doing a fast break by just kind of throwing it into the offside territory and just letting him get back into position for the defensive side.
All right, that's ice, 14-10, no score. We have an icing, and they'll change it up. We'll have an icing on to the left of Mr. Higgins for Barnstable. Yeah, wasn't that fast, though? They are a fast club. Face-off this time. We'll give that to Barnstable on that face-off as they try to work it out of their own end. And flipped up. And then out. And a little poke check there. We're going to have an offsides, and he knows he was offsides. Trying a little bit too much for Barnstable was number 23, Brian Frentz.
Yeah, he actually got tripped up when he originally got the puck over to his side. He was able to cross over, but got knocked around him. It was able to pass over before the offsides was called, but, he was still, over the blue line.
All right, one by BR. They're going to try to get it out of their own end. Tipped at center ice. Barnstable tries to regroup. As Brendan Jones tries to get out of his own end. Just like that, back and forth. We're at center ice. I don't know how they do it on the radio. Because it's fast, especially high school hockey. Barnstable trying to get out. They flip it in to the left of Hawkins around the back of the net. And Comito tries to get out. He doesn't. Kept in by Barnstable, but now out. Flipped in. They're going to change it up on the fly. BR's going to try to catch them switching. They flip it in to the left of Higgins around his net. In the corner. Up but not out. As well beloved. Originally tried to get up, but again, all the way around Higgins. And good pressure by BR, guys.
Barnstable had a very huge disadvantage as well. They had a man-down situation for a few seconds because of a lost helmet, giving BR a little bit more of an advantage.
Now Barnstable, there's Well-Beloved trying to get it in there. That's Trey Well-Beloved, number 19, the big captain. And coming out of their own end, that's Cleese, Ryan Cleese. Now Barnstable, here comes the captain. The big man, Dan Black. Nice hit at center ice. That was more like I was going the same way you were going. In front, nobody there. But kept in by BR. Barnstable regrouping. Again, winding it up is Dan Black, the captain. BR trying to control it on their own blue line. Black again.
I really like the smoothness and calmness that Barnstable is really displaying. They can tell that they're very comfortable with their team, and they're keeping things at kind of a moderate pace and not trying to give too much entry up.
Now in the BR end. Kept in by the Red Raiders, but now finally out. That's going to be iced. Officially 11:15 left in the first score. We will have a face-off this time to the right of the captain. Connor Harkins, the starting goaltender for Bridgewater Raynham.
And so far, no shots on goal as well.
Absolutely. Flipped around the back of Harkins, trying to keep it in as the Red Raiders. They slow them down. Nice penetration by the blue line by the Red Raiders. Nope. So we go wide angle. Try to keep it behind Higgins. Nice check, trying to keep it out by the Trojans. Trojans would love to score first on this very good Red Raiders team. Now finally out. In come the Red Raiders. Flipped it in to the right of Hawkins. And adding the pressure and keeping it on for the Red Raiders. That's Frito. Now coming out of the run and trying to get it going, but that puck's taken away by Carpenter. Zach Carpenter kept in now. BR trying to do their impression of their pressure, trying to get it out, but not in. Bounced right over his stick as Camito tried to keep it in. Flipped in, not out. Back and forth they go. Both teams feeling each other out. Right now, I'm going to tell you, both teams are evenly matched, is my opinion.
Yeah, what I'm seeing right now, Dom, is that there's been a lot of shift changes for BR. I mean, you've seen multiple players coming in and out, and a lot of them getting just really tired very fast, where you'd see Barnstable really keeping the composure and just keeping it very calm and easy. Almost a beautiful shot on goal right there.
That was, what a great try by number 8, Jack Cordero. Do you see how he did almost like a Pasternak? But right there, and good back checking. So we'll have a face-off to the left of Hawkins. Officially 9:19 left in the first period, no score. Won by BR. Guys, I think they're undefeated on face-offs in this first period. Finally trying to get it out. But right there, controlling center ice, that's Black. There's a flip, and he'll hold on. Nice smart play. 9:03 left in the first period, no score. Here from the Bridgewater Ice Arena as we give you our first game of the 2017-18 season with this face-off.
I kind of want to go back to Zaccadero's shot attempt that you mentioned before. Kind of a nice little trick move. He was kind of in the right place at the right time. No one was really defending him on the weak side, and he was just able to be wide open right in front of the net and really just gave nice little hit right there.
Well, we've got a penalty here. No, we're not going to have a penalty.
But, yeah, definitely gave Connor Harkins a good run for his money where no one was really defending him. And BR did a good job recovering, but even better job by Connor Harkins just making sure that that puck wasn't going anywhere past him.
So on the penalty, guys, it looks like that's going to be the defensive captain, Wellbeloved, Trey Wellbeloved, number 19. He will serve the 2-minute minor. And that'll be, of course, tossed all the way down. Barnstable going to try to do their own special teams. Flip not out. That was almost a hand pass. And let's see how BR regroups with an extra man. In come the Trojans trying to score on the power play. That's Donovan McCormick, the captain. Ryan Foley over to McCoy in the corner trying to get something out. Almost knocked out. Quick shot, knuckle puck. Won't reach Higgins. And flying down the side, almost, what a nice save. Almost had a unassisted as Sam O'Brien was flying down, and that'll be out of play. Oh boy, what a play in that one, guys.
And Sam O'Brien knew exactly what was going on, too. You can kind of see the puck going on to the top of the blue line on BR's offensive side with a man-up situation. But, great job on Sam O'Brien's part, kind of getting the fast break down the center ice and just kind of getting a nice little head start for a beautiful pass-up look
All right, on the break, there goes Wilson, trying to get by two guys. He gets in there, but he's poke-checked away by Corbett. The assistant, he's checked down. That's a clean check by Brian Daly. Now BR trying to get out. They got 36 seconds on this man advantage. Trying to open the ice. Up to Foley again. Foley trying to get in, trying to set a screen. Quick shot. That's deflected wide of Higgins. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. BR trying to look for someone in the middle. Can't connect. Kept in. Quick snapshot. That's wide. Over Higgins' right shoulder.
That was a nice little transition from BR. Wilson Smith was able to check in and save the puck before going into the center ice. And almost get that play alive for a man-up situation. But now
back in full strength now. 6:40 guys left in the first period. No score. Barnstable going to try to add the pressure here. Barnstable in the corner. And that's Corbett initially trying to get it in the corner. Trying to set something up. Trying to set up the screen. Quick wrist shot. Nice save by Hawkins. He kicks it with the left pad. There's a little bit of a knuckle puck, guys. That took a funny bounce, but goes wide of Harkins. Approaching the 6-minute mark left in the first period. Nice poke checking by BR in front of Harkins. Now at another save. And finally taken out on the break. Let's see what we have. Looks like we might have somebody going out. And it is going to be number 19, Edward Perry. That was more like a desperation move, trying to clear that side of the net out.
Yeah, yeah, it really was. I mean, it was just kind of like one of those situations where I think BR just needed some space away from the puck for a second on the defensive side. Just kind of regroup. Good stop right there by Harkins.
All right, here we go, guys. Man advantage, quick shot. That hit the crossbar, wide and out of the net. Oh, I haven't seen a deflection like that in a long time. So Barnstable's going to regroup. Very fast team. Just like that, they're in the BRN, trying to get a quick shot off, looking for an extra skater. As Dan Black, the captain, initially got that going. In middle, bounces over his stick. Keeping the pressure. A minute 20 left in this man advantage in front of that. Oh, what a great play by Hawkins. He came out and challenged Black and deflected it away.
That was a great look towards the center of Harkins and almost uncut. I mean, no one's even touched him on the way there.
Nice shot by Danny Payne. Higgins holds on, gets rid of it. Now on the break, here comes Barnstable again. A minute left, guys, in this first period. No score with 4:45 left in this first period. Adding the pressure again. Here's a quick shot. That's wide. .35 seconds left in the Raiders' man advantage. All the way to the top, back and forth. They're trying to catch him leaning the wrong way. In the corner, Dan Black trying to get out the point. He can't, so he has to work it behind the net. Gives it back to his assistant captain. Now the top of the key over to Hallwell. Hallwell, he gets challenged. That's blocked. Doesn't reach Hawkins. In the middle, now it's finally cleared. And a great job by Donovan McCormick clearing the puck and ending the Barnstable man advantage threat. Now on the fly, here comes Barnstable again. He loses it. Now BR tries to regroup, trying out of their own end. That can hurt you, though, with having too many guys on the same puck, leaving a guy wide open. Now breaking out of their own end. That's Edward Perry. And it looks like we are going to have an offsides, I believe. And I apologize. I think that was an offsides. Oh, it's going to be iced. Looks like it's going to be iced. All right, so here we go. Well, it'll be iced right to the left of Hawkins. with officially 3:30 left here in the first period. Won by BR again. Flipped, but not out. That could have been taken for a hand pass. Inside, quick shot. Oh, a nice play by Hawkins. He holds on as number 21. Tim Story. Did he let that wrist shot go or what?
He really did.
A lot of mustard on that one.
Yeah, Brendan Jones was the one who started off that trend, and it was a beautiful shot overall. I mean, like you said, it was almost like a hand pass, but able to get it down before the puck went outside and kept in the center ice. But good move overall, and you could see how intense this Barnstable team really is.
All right, now BR finally trying to get it out, trying to get by one guy. That's Woodson, Alex Woodson. He's taking on that a little bit of dramatics to that takedown, but I can't blame him. He had two guys on him. All right, so here we go, just in front. Woodson again, trying to get something going. He's just going to try to throw it on that. Won't reach Higgins. That deflects up into the net, and we will have a face-off to the left of Higgins. Yep, right there. Officially 2:42 left in this first period. That's going to be, that's definitely an offsides. Hey, we could have called that from up here.
Yeah, it's only the entire half of BR is on the other side of the ice.
Right. Hey, you know what? You try it. You never know. All right,
you can see you get away with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not right, but you know what? The ref still has to call it.
Yep.
All right, so here goes BR. As Connican, that was Richie Connican. A lot of pressure just like that right on Hawkins. BR trying to get it out. As the Red Raiders add the pressure in front, deflected. Oh, what a great save by Hawkins. Did he not time that right?
Oh, that was a perfect play by Hawkins, and he knew exactly what Barnstable had going up the sleeve. But that was a good look from the weak side, the near side over here, and overall beautiful execution by Barnstable. And they had the right look too, but Hawkins just really just pounding away, making sure nothing's going to get by. And the stone wall himself continues. 5 saves for him, sorry.
No, that's all right. Approaching the 2-minute mark, left in the first period, no score. Then comes Nathan Jope. He gets it out. A little bit of extracurricular activity. Let's see what we have going on here. I don't think there's no caller. He has to come off because his helmet came off. And that was number 16, Jake Pellin. So we will have a face-off, I believe, right outside the Barnstable end. Won by Barnstable. Black.
I don't think that BR has won a single face-off so
They
far.
have. I got them 5 for 1. So I swear to God. They won the 5. Ones I saw, they won 5 times. That was the first one they saw them lose. And keeping it in are the Red Raiders trying to set up a nice screenshot, but BR standing up to the challenge. Not a break, almost had a quick break. Just gets flipped inside the Barnstable end. With 1:24 left in the first period and no score. Little check from behind, no call. And on the break, in comes Cadero. That's poke checked away by Blake Thorne. Kept in by Barnstable. Quick shot. Knocked wide. 1 minute left in the period. Nice job, but they don't see it in front. Little miscommunication. Too many guys lost track of the puck to the right of Hawkins. But regrouped, and BR trying to get out of their own end. Great pressure by the Red Raiders. 37 seconds left. Barnstable, after slowing down that attack, going to try to regroup, but that's stolen. Quick wrist shot. Scores! Danny Payne on the deflection. 18 seconds.
And what a shot.
What a shot.
Upper right-hand side just flies right by goaltender Connor Higgins. And what a great way for BR to end off this first period with 13 seconds left.
I'll tell you, when he took that shot, I'm pretty sure Higgins had no idea where that puck was because he was he set up a red-rated defenseman right in front of him. There's another quick shot, and that'll end the period. With your score, Bridgewater, Raynham 1, Barnstable nothing. We'll be back with second period action. Second period action right after this.
Welcome back here to the Bridgewater Ice Arena. Thomas Pike here with Dominic Damiano and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Justin Cormack. And, you know, when we take a look at the first period, one of the big things the big shout out right now is going to be Danny Pine, who made the score in the last 18 seconds of the first period. And that was a beautiful job right there by Danny Pine, able to get in between two defenders in a 2-on-1 situation to the net, and it just basically just top right-hand corner was no match for Connor Higgins.
Yeah, it really was. What a great, like you said, he went through a defender, and then he had enough poise to realize he could use a defender as a screen and get up, like you mentioned, I yelled score, and you described it perfect, right over that shoulder. He left Higgins frozen, a good example that I think of, old school, like the Statue of Liberty. He was in great mechanical form, right? But he never saw the shot. He didn't have a chance to react because when Pine, like you said, when Pine scored that goal at the 4:42 mark into that first period, it was great. It was a great shot. Good way for BR because, like we talked about in the pregame, we gave Barnstable, the Red Raiders, a lot of credit. They're 4-2. They've earned every win. And again, we mentioned about a young B. Make those, congest in front of the net, and I can see that the way they were coached. Because we have not only have the two defensemen, it looks like they're switching wings, almost. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, no, you said it perfectly right there. And I do kind of like the way that BR has their team kind of lined up as well. What they do is they really kind of focus in on the transitions, and they really kind of hound on. You could tell that they really hound on making sure kids get off the rank when they're in the offensive side, and they can kind of position the puck, and really make sure that they have possession of it. Shoot around a couple times, make sure that anyone who's tired can get off the rank and swing back in. And these transitions are fast and very quick for BR, and it's been very successful so far this game. But I'm interested to see how Barnstable going to react to it this coming period, because now now they're familiar with the tactics that BR has, and I think that we're going to see a more promising Barnstable High School.
All right, we'll step away. We'll hear from our sponsors. We'll be back with the second period action right after this.
Sports Talk broadcast is sponsored by
Hey Don, do I sound too loud?
Source Pumping and Sanitation.
I'm trying to bring us down.
They do. Visit them
every
at
time the guys tell me, say something.
By
mic check, mic check, 1, 2, 3, mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. The guys always tell me that we sound too loud on Facebook.
Go to
well, actually, I took a look at I looked them up online, and we break up from the audio levels. I'm not sure if it's because of Facebook or not,
Plumbing and Heating.
But
information, Anytime
I think it's just because we sound good on the audio itself.
And by
Oh yeah, of course, but
I know what you mean.
But on the headset we sound good, but it's hard to adjust those audio levels when
SuperiorOrtho.com and by Highland Hills
Yeah,
Apartments.
exactly.
Visit them at HighlandHillsApartments.com.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Dominic Damiano, Tom Pike, and Justin Ferreira, the myth, the legend. He is, Tommy, he is the Saturday morning sports master with all your high school sports from Friday. You are legendary. All right, so here we go. Good analysis, T, by the on your thoughts going into the second period. It is going to be interesting how they make that adjustment because, you know, Barnstable already saw what they saw. All right, so here we go with second period action. And we are underway. And right, just like we mentioned, Barnstable trying to add their speed and their athletic ability, but in comes BR with a quick shot. That will not reach Higgins. He'll knock it off to the side as number 13, Alec Woodson, the starting right winger. And on a break, here comes Barnstable. Little pass that's broken up. Nice check by the BR Trojan, but just like that, they are in the BRN. Just underway, second period, 1-0 Trojans. Working behind the net with that first line. Looks like they caught a switch line. They got Cadero on this first line now, Tommy.
Yeah, actually, I was noticing that earlier, too, and I think the reason why is because he looks to be not just a huge asset on the offensive side, but he was also leaning back for the defensive side as well. I saw a good potential transition when there was a slap shot around the ice, and I'm kind of interested to see if that's the reason why Barnstable threw him in for this time around.
All right, knocked into the BR, into the Barnstable, and that initial rush there for BR, but that hits net. So we'll have a stoppage in play, and the stoppage in play will be right at center ice. Guys, officially 13:40 left in the second period. 1-0 BR. Now on the break, as BR tries to get it out. That's flipped in.
I tell you, that poke is hard to call.
Taken by Jones. Doing our best as our cameraman as he flips around and tries to get the best camera angle he can. Back and forth they go, so we'll back it up a little bit, give you a little bit of more room. At center ice, here comes BR. It's a quick 3-on-1 they hurry. That's kicked aside by Harkins. Behind the net. Looks like Perry's in there, falling down and losing his balance. I hope he's all right, getting up. So that's Ryan Foley. All the way to the BRN quick shot. That's wide of Harkins to his right behind the net.
BR really showing all the aggression here. Barnstable basically just kind of keeping the composure and just kind of seeing what happens, but BR is really starting to be extremely aggressive.
All right, here we go, trying to keep it in the Barnstable end, but Barnstable really controlling their own blue line. On the fly, here comes Howell. Howell now back check, not much on it. Hits the side of the net. And in comes Barnstable regrouping in their own end, but right on him was Jope, Nicholas Jope. And, another quick shot, he couldn't get it off, nice try, but kicked away from Harkins. That'll be cleared all the way down. Let's see if that's iced. And it is. 12:01 officially left in the second period. We'll have a face-off to the right of Harkins. Again, 12:01 left, 1-0 Bridgewater Raynham in this OCL divisional matchup.
It's actually going to be up against Connor Higgins' side. And now I kind of like what Nicholas Jobe had for his couple shots that he was able to kind of perform against Connor Higgins. You know, he was able to get right in front of him, cause a lot of pressure, and really kind of mirroring a lot of what Barnstable was doing earlier in this matchup.
BR doing their best to keep it in. Now Black tries to regroup. Well beloved, trying to get up, misses a player that'll go all the way down, and iced again. This can get aggravating if I'm a good team like Barnstable. And what I'm referring to is those little touch passes. It's almost like they're changing the finesse of the game. I've noticed it. It's almost like they're just waiting for Bridgewater Raynham to make a mistake. So they're finessing their way, Yeah,
I think the one thing that Barnstable needs to keep in mind, though, is there's always fresh new bodies going onto the rink. And I think that that's one of the biggest downfalls for Barnstable. I mean, they're not realizing that. Either that or they're just trying to wind out every player on the bench.
All right, on the break, trying to get it out. Here comes Barnstable. That was Fiance. Fiance can't get. They're gonna. It looks like we're gonna have an offsides, a delayed offsides. This could give BR a chance on a rush. Coming up the side, that's Donovan McCormick, but he's slowed down. As Cordero slows him down. Trying to keep it in there, doing the backhand. That's McCoy, Owen McCoy, but taken out by Barnstable. Here come the Red Raiders on a quick shot. That's blocked. Nice job by Dale, Brian Dale, excuse me. Black looking, trying to get one of his guys. That's flipped in. That's probably going to be iced. Gentlemen, that's the 4th ice I caught so far by Barnstable. We'll have a face-off to the left of Higgins. Again, guys, 10:47 left in this second period. We'd like to welcome everybody watching this high school broadcast on 4 Deep Sports Talk here on our Facebook Live. Flipped out, not out. Jope tried to get something going. He gets his pocket picked. And now Barnstable tries to get out, but that's slowed down. Regrouping, not out. Takes a bounce right at the blue line. Flipped in, and a nice glove catch by Hawkins. With 10:31 left in this second period. A 1-0 Bridgewater Raynham lead.
Yeah, and Bridgewater really doing a good job against Barnstable now. And I think whatever they were talking about in between periods is really starting to work out for them in their favor. And you could see the kind of frustration kind of take hold on Barnstable.
Flip behind the net, behind Harkins in the BRN. Trojans trying to get something going. And coming around the corner is Foley, Ryan Foley. Kept in by Barnstable. Hit the ref. Oh boy, he's in the way. And kept that, helps Barnstable keep it in. Try to go inside pass. That's tipped away. Nice poke check by BR. Now out. As Foley tried to do something on the blue line. Chope. And now Barnstable on the break in the BRN. Oh, nice glove save. You made that look easy. And Harkins holds on. 9:47 left. We'll have a face-off to the left of Harkins here in the second period. Let's see what they go with the line. They're going to have Cordero out there, guys. They're going to go Well Beloved out there. And I believe Dan Black, they are. The big line for Barnstable on the break. Coming up the side. There's Jope. Now on the break and transition. Here comes Barnstable. In the middle, nobody there. That's tipped away by Payne. Excuse me, Jope. Barnstable trying to get something going. But kept in. Cordero with the little backhander. And that's tied up. A little extracurricular activity. 9:14 left. Officially left in this second period. And again, 1-0 BR. I'll tell you guys, if this stands the way it is for the second period, we're going to have one heck of a third period.
No, I agree, Dom. And this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be coming down to the wire. And you can actually feel the intensity coming from Barnstable's side. And, BR being at home, definitely having the home field advantage here. I don't think there's definitely a lot of parents from Barnstable, but there's a lot of kids here from BR itself.
All right, behind the net in the Barnstable end. Black trying to get it out. He gets to Well Beloved. Trey Well Beloved, the captain, trying to hit Cordero on the fly. That's going to be iced, and it is. All right, 8:41 left, so we'll have a face-off on the other side of Higgins. And again, a very, very important 1-0 BR lead that came late in this first period. McCormick on the faceoff. He loses. Won by Barnstable. Now out of their own end. Oh, he lost an edge on the ice. Number 21, but regrouping, and Barnstable still adding the pressure. Now here comes BR. Right in front of us. Knocked in. Quick shot. That's tipped aside by Harkins. On the break, trying to get it out. Great move by Woodson, Alec Woodson. McCormick trying to help the cause, trying to keep it in the corner. As he goes toe-to-toe with Corbett. Flip, but not out, not much on it. Little knuckle puck. And he smartly holds on because barreling down right on him was number 14. That was Ryan Proto. 7:45 officially left yet, guys. We'll have a face-off to the left of Harkins. And again, a 1-0 Bridgewater Raynham lead. On the break, won by BR. That's Payne, who already has a goal. He's poke-checked away by Dan Black. Dan Black flips it behind, trying to get Wellbeloved, but taken there by Bridgewater Raynham, flipped in the corner. There's Payne, Danny Payne, trying to get it out. Tometo tries to get, that's blocked, he didn't see the shot, quick turnaround shot, save, shoot, scores! Number 19, Edward Perry.
The freshman forward from Bridgewater, Mass. just keeps on making things happen here at the Bridgewater Ice Arena. And once again, that was a fantastic drive right there by BR as a whole. But Edward Perry just coming in for the win. And wow, that was a fantastic job. I mean, Connor Higgins was just stuck in the rough. Puck went up in the air, bounced all the way around, and he just had lost complete sight of it. And Edward Perry noticing that and taking advantage of this situation.
Talk about a momentum builder there, guys. But Cadero now adding for Barnstable. Kicked aside by Hawkins. They're really adding the pressure. They're going back to their first period approach, guys. Adding the pressure, broken up by BR. On the fly, here comes the Trojans. Can't get much on it. Connor King lost it. Here comes Cadero again. He loses an edge in the skate. He's trying to get a, Smalley gets behind the net. Now BR. That's taken. Quick shot wide of Harkins behind the net. Cordero right there. That Cordero is everywhere right now for Barnstable. Him, Black, and Wellbeloved are the big names we're hearing. There's a quick shot deflected wide. They left the man unattended there. They had Carpenter, Jacob Carpenter sitting in front of the net. Now on a break. Here comes Payne. He has one. It's a 2-1-2 quick shot. Saved by Higgins. He kicks it away. 5:52 now. 14 on 14 as Pasadoro. Oh, what a great play and a save by Hawkins. Kept in, trying to do their best to get it out. Pasadoro gets it over to Jope. Jope now flying down the side. But he's slowed up by a couple of Barnstable players, flipped in by Smith. Flipped in, not out. Regrouping. And there's Black for BR, kept in, hit a skate. Keeping it in, that's Pellin, Jake Pellin, that's flipped out. Keeping it in for Barnstable, that's poke checked away. In the side, he never saw the puck. Nice position by Hawkins to kick that aside. He never saw it, now on a break, there's Jacob Pellin. He flips it to the left of Higgins. 4:39 left. 2-0 Bridgewater Raynham. Now working inside the end, flying. That's Alex Woodson. That's broken up. And Howell initially tried to get it down, but he slowed down. Looking. Looks like they have him tied. There's a quick wrist shot, redirection. Scores!
Wow!
Owen McCoy with 4:13 left.
That was a fantastic play overall by Owen McCoy, and all the way from down over there. I mean, that was just fantastic. It was over in the near side outlet post, and slap shots right off of, I want to say it was off of Kobe Howell, and it goes right past Connor Higgins into the net, and that was a fantastic job overall by BR, and especially over to Owen McCoy.
4 minutes left. 3-0 Bridgewater Raynham on ice. Everything Dave Patrick worked on in practice for this divisional matchup is paying off right now.
Fantastic job by BR.
All right, here we go. We'll have a face-off to the right of Higgins. Won by the Trojans as they try to get something going. And flipped in, but not out. In comes Barnstable. Little one-on-one action going on, but knocked to the sides as French tried to get redirected, but blocked. And then coming up on a break. Here comes Payne again. Oh, what a good move to shoot. He works around. No call. Net will become dislodged. He saved, in my opinion, Danny Payne was seconds away of taking out Higgins for the rest of the game. And you know?
Yeah, no. You're pretty much hit the nail right on the head, too. I mean, that was definitely a close call for Barnstable. And, last thing you want to do is even further this lead and even potentially take out your starting goaltender.
Yeah, your senior goaltender. 3:26 left after that face-off and a 3-0 Bridgewater Raynham lead. And that's flipped in, and it'll be iced. We will have a face-off. Let's see if it was last touch. It must have been last touched by a Trojan, because we'll have a face-off right there at center ice.
Actually, I think the puck went outside the rink.
Yeah, but last touch by a Trojan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. That's my guess. Oh, won by BR, trying to work it in. Barnstable just trying to regroup. Approaching the 3-minute mark here. Quick shot, blocker, kick to the side by Harkins. Barnstable doing their best to keep it in as another blocker save, actually a stick save. Quick shot to the wide of Harkins. Still kept in by Barnstable. Excellent pressure by the Red Raiders. Trying to get it in. Nothing there. Flipped out. In the corner. Approaching the 2:30 mark left in the second period. That's wide.
Almost took out a ref.
That's why I don't ref. All right, here we go. Finally trying to regroup. Excellent work. Now Barnstable really adding the pressure now late in the second period. Kicked away by Harkins. Black tried to get a block. Tried to get a screenshot. That's blocked. Barnstable regrouping in their own end. They wind it up. Off the stick they go. And now Howell. Kept it in.
I'll tell you, this Trojan team is really just hyped up right now, and you could just tell.
So are the announcers. And the camera guy, the whole 4D Sports Star crew. Black trying, no, that's not Black, I'm sorry. That's knocked out. And trying to keep it in. Great job. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. But his pocket got picked. Quick shot by McCormick. That's blocked. And Harkins smartly holds on.
Will Cogswell really just saved Barnstable from another potential opportunity right there. It was a 2-on-3 situation, and BR had a whole advantage heading towards them. And nice little flick up in the back wrist, and really just kind of kept, I believe that was number 10, Danny Pine, from getting his second goal.
It was. Knocked but not out. Now out. In comes Cordero inside the BRN. That kid has wheels. He's slowed down. Now Bridgewater Raynham trying to get it out of their own end. Poke check, Payne. Trying to use a screen. That's wide. Just missed the top glove side. Under a minute left in the second period, guys.
Danny Pine is really just, he's sticking to trying to get that second goal.
That's blocked. That was initially blocked by Smith. Oh, a little quick shot saved by Hawkins. Oh, they're going to get him for the hook. I was worried about that. They're going to get him.
Wilson Smith just kind of got the stick caught on a Barnstable player, and that's going to send him over to the penalty box.
All right, so we're going to have a face-off in the Bridgewater Raynham end with 39 seconds. Of course, guys, we all know this period is going to carry over into the third period. Won by the Trojans. Eventually won by the Trojans, but kept in by Barnstable. Now they get a chance to work in their power play. They are 0 for 1. Moving it around, trying to get something going. Quick shot that reaches Hawkins, and that's flipped out. Kept in by Cadero, but not out. Now it's out. They're going to have to regroup. Cadero knocks it down. 10 seconds left. And that's, I'm going to have an icing. Oh, going to have a high stick on Cadero. He's going to go out for a high stick. If I'm right, is he going to go for a high stick? What's number? I think number 8's going out for a high stick because he knocked that puck down. I guess I got excited, guys. I thought I could have sworn. Didn't that look like a high stick?
I actually see the high stick at all. I just saw like an icing per se, but
I thought he was.
I thought it was last touch by Barnstable at the towards center ice, but nonetheless, that's going to end up the second period.
All right, so that's it. That's how the period will end with your score. Bridgewater Raynham 3. Barnstable nothing. We'll be back with second half action. Excuse me, third period action right after this.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is sponsored by Source Pumping and Sanitation. Simply the best at what they do. Visit them at sourcepumping.com. By Luca B Signs. Visit them at lucabsigns.com. And by Carrera Insurance. For more information, go to carrerainsurance.com. And by Whittington Hardware. Visit them at whittingtonhardware.com. And by Anytime Plumbing and Heating. For more information, go to anytimeplumbingandheating.com. And by Govea Team Real Estate
So
Team.
psyched. I feel like
Go
a
to
kid in the family.
dansoldmyhouse.com. And by Dr. Scott
I'm glad it's working out, to be honest.
Visit them at superiorortho.com.
You know what, I gotta
And
do,
by
one
Highland Hills
update,
Apartments.
hold on,
Visit
no,
them at
it's good.
highlandhillsapartments.com.
I got the goals right here.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Bridgewater Ice Ringer. Thomas Pike here with Don Damiano and the man, the myth, and lesson himself, Justin Ferreira, our cameraman for tonight. So pretty much the second period for the Trojans was nothing but perfection. Start things off at 7:19. Edward Perry had a beautiful, perfect situation shot off the backhand of Connor Higgins, and it was just a beautiful, great job overall by the Trojans. Able to kind of break away and just get the puck out at the very last second off of a last shot attempt, and Edward Perry was just at the right place, the right time. Backhand shot, like I said, right above Connor Higgins' left foot. And then at 4:13 in the second period, Owen McCoy absolutely slap shots one from down under. Pretty much comes out of the backfields and just destroys the entire Barnstable defensive line, and it goes right behind Connor Higgins. Kind of banked off of, I believe it was off of Dan Black's stick, and it just goes right in. And that's going to do it for you for the second period recap. And starting things off here, going to be the last 15 minutes here at Bridgewater Ice Arena. Thomas Pike here with Don Damiano. And we're going to kick it right over to center ice for face-off.
All right, thank you. Well done, like always, young man. As we get ready here for a third period action. And after that face-off, initially won by BR. Flipped in behind Harkins. And remember, Barnstable is on the power play. Cordero trying to hit the big man in minute over the net. A minute left on this Barnstable power play. Cordero, quick shot, didn't get much on it. Black now behind the net. Trying to catch, basically trying to catch BR leaning the wrong way. Out in front all the way to the top. Quick shot by Howell. Cordero kicks it in. That hits McCormick. He smartly flips it out, but unfortunately hits it to Cordero.
I love the pressure that BR is facing on this man-down situation, and they're really giving the man-up situation for Barnstable High School to be a really good job right now.
Quick shot. Scores!
And I just eat my words right there as number 15 for Barnstable High School, Dan Black, makes the first goal for Barnstable High School, and now it's a 2-point differential just with 14 minutes left to play.
Yeah, what a shot. He had a rifle shot. I believe, I want to say, and I don't mean this sounding, too favorite, but I think he was screened. So Dan Black at the 13:59 mark makes this a 2-goal game. And in comes Barnstable trying to get it out. Try to flip in front. Quick shot, save, Harkins, shoot, scores!
Wow!
Oh boy!
And we got a hockey matchup now. What a great job right there. Sam O'Brien being right in front, and absolutely nothing that Connor Harkins could have done in that situation whatsoever.
Yeah, he was right there, and we have a 1-goal lead.
I don't know.
20 seconds apart, guys. Roughly 23 seconds apart.
I don't know what Tim Grace, head coach for the BHS, said to his team, but I'll tell you, whatever it was, it is working. I think at this point right now, it's just being aggressive and really just taking advantage of their fast breaks. And wow.
Absolutely. Let's see what we have going on here. All right, in the corner. Apologize, we're having a little bit of a technical issue here with the pitcher. In the corner.
BR making some great moves. Barnstable taking things over, throwing it back over to the BR side. And Barnstable really just trying to make sure that they can keep the puck on their side. Puck goes on the outside. This is going to be number 19, batted over. Oh, nice stop right there, and keeps on going over to the Barnstable side. Winging around, almost caught, but later recovered by Owen McCoy. McCoy bounces it back over. It's going to be sent over to the far side, and it's going to be an icing call. Oh, it's going to keep it going there, actually. And Barnstable trying to keep this game into a tie. We have an opportunity right here as Sam O'Brien keeps on going one-on-one situation, recovers his own shot, and tries to keep on going, but Connor Harkins keeps the puck at bay. That was a good job right there by Sam O'Brien, exposing Bridgewater's attempt of trying to get a fast break going on, but ends up losing the puck. I believe that was off of Owen McCoy, who had the puck last, but ends up getting recovered by Sam O'Brien. Fast break won originally by Bridgewater, maintained by Bridgewater. Shot goes on the far side, and then it's going to be called an icing.
Thank you for that break, young man. You did a great job.
Bring out my inner, what was his name?
Broadcasting ability?
No, what's his name for the Bruins? Jack Edwards.
You're not Jack Edwards.
Oh, no, that guy.
You're better than Jack Edwards.
Oh, yeah, no, don't even flatter yourself. I mean, Jack Edwards is unbelievable. That guy I can only have to watch the game. I can actually just listen to him talk and know exactly what's going on.
All right, so here we go. A 1-goal lead, 11:20 left. Barnstable trying to get themselves tie this game up. Remember, guys, they went into the first period down 1-0. Barnstable just adding the pressure. Now BR trying to regroup. Hopefully that doesn't, hurt their momentum. And in the corner. Now a little flip. That's wide. Harkins deflects that up into the net. I want to make sure I have the cameraman all set. I think I do. Yeah, I think I got them all set. All right, so we'll have a face-off to the right of the goaltender. One by BR initially, kept him by Kadira. He flips it in. Little no-look pass. Trying to flip that out. That's Pasadoro. Kept in by Barnstable. Can't get it out. Back and forth they go. Now they try to get it out. And kept in just like that. Finally flipped out by BR. And in comes Barnstable on the attack. Quick shot. Oh, what a save by Harkins. He robbed him. Someone call 911. He got robbed.
I'm pretty sure the entire Bridgewater Raynham bench just had a mini heart attack right there as Connor Harkins literally just stopped Barnstable dead in its tracks. A great attempt overall and almost executed perfectly by number 8, Jack Cordero.
There's a little pressure by Bridgewater Raynham finally. Now on the attack, trying to get it in the end, but they're slowed down. Barnstable really is good at controlling their own blue line.
Yeah, remember that starting this period off, they were down 3-0, and within less than a minute and a half, they were able to bring it between only one. That was thanks to 2 goals by Dan Black and Sam O'Brien. And Barnstable is back on the map with 9:25 left.
Face-off won by Barnstable as they try to get it out of their own end. They do in the BR end. Trying to add pressure. Holding down the fort is Harkins. Tipped, can't see it. Knocked down, finally knocked away and cleared. They're going to wave off the pressure. This might not go. This might not be ice, guys. And it's not. Kept in and adding some good pressures, BR. Flipped. In comes the Red Raiders in the BR end. And on the break. To the right of Higgins now. Higgins might see some pressure left. We didn't see much early in this third. It was all Barnstable. Finally flipped out. And now Barnstable flanked. There's a quick shot. Oh, that went right off his blocker, guys. He missed that.
Ryan Prado on that shot. Almost a great attempt. Good fast break, but 2-on-1 situation, not very easy.
McCoy's shot goes high.
I wanted to, excuse me.
Right at center ice. Trying to regroup. They knock it in the Barnstable end. Each team feeling themselves out. Under 8 minutes left in the game. That hits the net. I thought that was going to hit Justin Ferraro for a minute. I was worried about The Nets.
Sorry, Justin, I got you. My face was going to be in the way before that.
All right, so here we go, guys. Officially 7:54 left in this third period. 3-2 Bridgewater Raynham. And a 23-second differential between the first two goals. That's wide of Higgins. And we're going to have a penalty. So we got we're going to have a high stick on Barnstable. And it's going to be on number 14 when all is said and done. That's Ryan Proto. Is it Proto? No, I'm sorry. It's not Proto.
It's
number
going to be
24.
TJ Corbett.
Corbett, yeah. BR just got a 2-minute break in this game. I don't mean that in a facetious way. What I mean is...
Now Barnstable is going to be as aggressive on the offensive side of things, but they're, for a man-down situation, it almost doesn't even look like they're in a backdrop. But remember, this is also the same exact situation that happened in the first period where Danny Pine was able to get the first goal of the game and giving BR the extra point advantage.
All right, so on the break, trying to add the pressure, but now out. So BR has to regroup, and there's Blake Thorne winding it up. The captain flips in front to the wide of Higgins. Flipped. They'll regroup again. This time it's Walton, Alex Walton. He's slowed down by two Barnstable players. Just under a minute left in this power play. Officially 6:50 and running left in the game and a 3-2 Bridgewater Raynham lead. Flipped, not out, kept in. Trying to make a quick shot. Gets around one player, looks, can't get much on it.
I love the defense by number 12 for Barnstable. I just don't have that on my roster. Oh, here we go. We have Zach Carpenter. Yeah, no, he was absolutely unstoppable for the man-down situation. And now he comes on the bench. Subbing in for him is going to be number 13 for Barnstable. It's Kobe Howell.
A little wide there. Flipped in by Barnstable. 17 seconds left. Approaching this in the power play. 6 minutes left in the game right now. 3-2 Bridgewater Raynham in this OCL matchup. Flipped to the left of Harkins. Power play is over. Both teams are at full strength. Now trying to get out of their own end. In comes BR. Little miscommunication. He's trying to hit Payne in the corner on the fly. Kept in by Pyland. Pyland now. On the break, here comes BR. Here comes Barnstable, Quick break, trying to get one play. He looks. Slowed down, checked, and loses the puck. But kept in by Black. Black trying to hit the big man. Woodruff. Oh, what a snap right out of the E. Trying to go top corner. Oh, baby. I hope we got that on film.
Connor Harkins really is a very talented individual. I mean, you can see what he's able to do even as a junior, but you can see also why he's the starting goaltender for the Trojans and being able to just catch the ball basically even on an awkward slant. He was definitely not even facing the puck at all and able to grab it out of midair before that ball, after that puck could potentially do anything.
All right, so after all that's said and done, when the face-off, and here comes BR. That was Jope. Jope trying to do what he did in the second period. In the corner. Now Barnstable. Well beloved, trying to get it in the corner. Broken up by Barnstable, and then finally put into their end and iced. I'm not a big fan of that icing call in high school hockey to a point.
No, I mean, it definitely has its advantages, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just one of those things that kind of slows down the game, but
it really does.
But at the same time, that also prevents a lot of injuries.
A lot of chaos, yeah.
Yeah, you can see a lot of speed going down there.
Barnstable.
It's a nice little grab by Brian Frey.
Black now trying to keep it on, trying to help his team's cause, the captain. Also trying to keep in, that's Fry. There's Cadero. We knew he was going to be on with minutes left. They're not going to get him up the ice. Here comes BR. Oh, what a great move. Coming up the side. Number 13, Alex Walton behind the net, slowed down, and it took two Barnstable guys to slow him down, but now Well-Beloved, who's a great player, he's going to try to wind it up with Cadero. Right at center ice, little give and go. Back and forth they go. Kept in, but blocked. Kept in by Black. Nice play by Black on the backhand. Looking for something in front. Refs are telling them to move the puck, move the puck. Quick shot. Oh, and a blocker save off his chest pad. There's Harkins. 3:20 left in the third period, and the 3-2 BR lead. Flipped out. And Corbett winding it up with Black. Quick shot. That goes off a BR player. And right there it goes Jope. And a nice poke check. And slowing down a potential breakaway.
Danny Pine always creating a huge amount of separation there for Barnstable. I love what he was able to do. Kind of like pick off the back wrist. Good job by Harkins. But
that was a screen from your own guy. That's dangerous.
Yeah, but geez, I mean, Danny Pine really just kicked out the back wrist of number 23, Brian Fry, and really just putting a damper on the situation, just being on a one-on-one situation with Connor Higgins, and Connor Higgins doing exactly what he should have been doing, just poke checked it right out and gave it right back over to his team.
All right, kept in by Barnstable. There's no surprise there. They are a very good athletic team. That little give and go in the corner, behind the net, trying to set something in front, but right there was Smith. Smith gets it out of his own, and that's probably going to be iced. And it is. 2:24 officially left. 2:24 officially left in this third period, 3-2. This would improve. You know what? I'm not going to say it yet. I'm going to shut my mouth. I'm not going to say nothing. Let's see.
Yeah, you do have bad luck whenever you say that.
I do. I really do.
I don't think I've ever been in one game where you just kind of like, not like jumped the gun, but you kind of like, assumed it was a serious situation when you said something like that, and you just, ate your own words in that situation.
All right, so this announcer is going to shut his mouth for the rest of the game. Kept in, great play. Oh, there's a block. There's a nice blocker save, turnaround shot, and Harkins holds on. And they're listening to me on the Barnstable bench.
Yeah, Troy Well-Beloved almost lightsabered that puck right in to right behind Connor Harkins, but fortunately for the Trojans, he actually made very little contact with it, and that could have been a good situation for Barnstable. I mean, they could have gone right behind Harkins, almost like they did right there.
2:04 left, under 2 minutes left. There's a long pass, that last hit, and flying down the side will get you that kid's number of minutes. Going to Woodson. I think that hit a Barnstable guy.
I want to say so too, but
you know what? I'm not on the ice.
Yeah, I can't really tell from this angle.
I thought that hit Black.
Yeah, a lot of red jerseys on that rank right now, so it could be
anybody. Just about 150 left. That's flipped out. That will reach. No, that's going to be iced again. 142. I am just waiting to see when they're going to pull big number 35 over out of net. And I'm trying to see who would you go with. Is Cordero on it? Cordero's on the ice, so there's another great player. Well-Beloved's out there. Black's out there. So there's your studs. There's Black, quick wrist shot. Blocker save, and he holds on as it bounced off the net. Came back from him, he caught it with his blocker. With 1:38 left in this game, 3-2. We'd like to welcome everybody watching on 4 Deep Sports Talk on the Facebook. 4 Deep Sports Talk Facebook Live.
On the Facebook.
On the Facebook. One, Well-Beloved. Wrist shot, that's blocked.
Wow, that was a great save. Blake Thorne, the captain, just absolutely stuffed that puck, made sure that didn't go anywhere.
And that's flipped out. That's going to be iced. And it is 1:22 left. And we will have a face-off to the left of, I believe it's going to be to the left. It is. It's going to be to the left circle of Harkins, Connor Harkins, their junior goaltender.
And you know, when you keep on talking about who they're going to pull, I think, and actually they're going to pull Connor Higgins right now. I think they're going to pull out Sam O'Brien. That'd be my guess.
Oh, we're going to have a timeout. Timeout Barnstable as they regroup. We'll zoom in on that for a little bit here. And
actually, there's too many men on the ice.
You had called a timeout. All right, we'll step away. You're listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk presentation of high school hockey. We'll be back with more right after this. So let me get you a little bit higher. Perfect. We'll zoom in on it. Ready?
Yeah, they had no idea what they were doing over there. Did you see that?
Yeah, you ready to take it back?
Yeah.
We got 10 seconds. Hold on. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bridgewater Ice Arena. Thomas Pike here with Dominic Damiano. And this is coming off of a Barnstable timeout. I think it was actually just because they actually wanted to pull Connor Higgins, but I don't think Connor Higgins actually got the message at all because he was still on the ice, but there were 6 men out in force. And now we got the full roster here. And it looks like it's going to be the Stars and also one. It looks like it's going to be number 12, Zach Carpenter as well.
Carpenter, yeah, Carpenter's out there now. He's the extra attacker. 1:14 left. Well beloved. Tried to get it over to Carpenter in the corner. And there's Pine. Pine trying up the pylon, and he got it out. A minute left in the game. And we're going to have an offsides. I believe an offsides. Let's see where it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be a face-off right outside the circle right here, right in front of us to our left. 55 seconds left. Of course, they're going to take out number 12. They're going to put Higgins back in, excuse me.
And Connor Phelan's the assistant head coach for BHS, just confused by that call.
And off comes Higgins. Yep.
And out comes number 13 for Barnstable. It's Colby Howell.
Back out there, so we'll have a face-off with 40 seconds left. To the left of Connor Harkins. One by Barnstable to the right of Harkins. 34 seconds left. Trying to get it around. Trying to get to the top of the point. And while getting there, working hard is BR. There's a shot blocked. Oh, what a great play by Pine to block it. 17, and he scores!
Wow!
Open net.
And he wasn't even looking over there either. What a great job right there.
Number 4.
Blake Thorne, the captain for Bridgewater Raynham, coming out alive, and that's sealed the deal here at the Bridgewater Ice Arena. Now, John, I'm pretty sure you can actually finally say your thoughts what you were trying to say before.
All right, so we'll say it now. So the Trojans will improve to 3-4.
Yeah, but nonetheless, though, Barnstable has been able to do it in 30 seconds. I think they can probably do it in 7 seconds.
Okay. All right. So anyway, now I know. You're right. You never know, and that's the game. And they'll line it up. A little extra activity there. The Bridgewater Raynham Trojans improved to 3-4. The Barnstable Red Raiders, they will go to 4-3 on a very young season. We'll keep it right there as they line up for the handshakes. There's no reason we're going to have a little bit more extracurricular activity.
Yeah, one of the trainers is going out to check up on the Barnstable player that's down.
All right, we'll step away. We'll come back with Tom Pike's recap right after this. We want to thank our sponsors.
Is sponsored by Source Pumping and Sanitation. Simply the best at what they do. Visit them at sourcepumping.com. By Luca B. Signs. Visit them at lucabsigns.com. And by Carrera Insurance. For more information, go to carrerainsurance.com. And by Whittington Hardware. Visit them at whittingtonhardware.com. And by Anytime Plumbing and Heating.
Hurry up.
For more information, go to anytimeplumbingandheating.com.
Are you ready, Tom?
And by Govea Team
I'll take
Real
it back,
Estate
and then you just give us that recap, all right?
DanSoldMyHouse.com. And by Dr. Scott J.
we live right now?
Mandel. Visit them at
Coming back in 7
superiorortho.com. And by
what was the
Highland
time on
Hills
that?
Apartments.
Oh,
Visit
geez.
them at
Hold on, here we go.
highlandhillsapartments.com.
Coming back.
Today's 40.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Dominic Damiano, Tom Pike, and Justin Ferreira with our recap. Your final score, Bridgewater Raynham 4, Barnstable Red Raiders 2. Bridgewater Raynham Trojans 4, Barnstable Red Raiders.
It's cool over here.
It is cool. Your thoughts as we sign off.
You know, when we first started talking about this matchup, we thought that this was going to be, we knew this was going to be a great matchup overall. We knew that both teams would come out hot. We just didn't expect the amount of enthusiasm and intensity. And actually, we didn't really pick a lot about, we didn't really talk about the amount of talent that Bridgewater really does have. We talked a lot about the young roster they have and how much of a threat they're going to be in future seasons. But we didn't really talk about how much of a threat they are this season, and I think that's that's one thing that we did. We should have talked about a little bit more. We have plenty of time left in the season, and Bridgewater Raynham really just came out alive. They were kind of not only like the underdogs, but they were definitely in a lesser situation than Barnstable, who have a lot more experience playing together and who have a fantastic record, 4-2 originally coming into this game, and now. Now we take a look at this after the math, and there's nothing but praise that we can give to Bridgewater Raynham. We have absolutely dynamic goals by Danny Pine, Edward Perry, Owen McCoy, and now Blake Thorne. And when you really take a look at this Bridgewater team, you can really see a lot of effort going on behind the lines, and I have to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff for Bridgewater Raynham to be able to kind of take advantage of a lot of situations and come out up top. On the flip side of things as well, Barnstable High School is an absolute dynamite of a team. I mean, they have great coaching staff, and you could tell that they have a lot of time, energy, and influence on the team. And you could see that especially when you could see in the very beginning of the third period where within a minute and a half they brought it in within one. I mean, that's absolutely incredible for
23
anything.
seconds. 23 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. And so, when you really take things as a whole, if you're Barnstable High School, take this into consideration. This is another team that you have to face regularly throughout the season. What can you learn from the situation? What can you improve on? And I think overall, they're definitely going to be. This is going to be a great matchup the second time around later on in the season.
Yeah, nicely said. Our next broadcast will be tentatively tomorrow as we start covering the Bristol Plymouth Lady Craftsman basketball program, weather permitting, for Thursday. We'll be back Friday, but then we're going to come back. We will be in Raynham. Could be a tape delay. It could not be, but we'll let you know as far as when it's going to be played. As far as if it's going to be live on Facebook, on 4 Deep Sports Talk Facebook Live, internet connection, all.
Your favorite person of all time, right?
Yeah. One last time. For Tom Pike, Justin Ferrer, the Sports Master, I'm Dominic Damiano. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Bridgewater Raynham Hockey. Your score one last time, Bridgewater Raynham 4, the Trojans 4, Barnstable Red Raiders 2. We will catch you next time. Everyone have a fantastic week.